Edwin D. some more.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Once again, my name is Edwin Desamore. I'm from the Good Lands. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. You know, a lot of times, I travel the country, all across the city, and a lot of times I introduce myself. I say, I'm from the Good Lands, and people are like, what are you talking about? That's right. Where is that place, right? But if I mention the Badlands, people, oh, you mean them over there, right? But when you mention the Good Lands, and what's so sad about this, when I've been to Portland, Oregon, right? And I mentioned, hey, I'm from the Good Lands. Even Portland's like, I heard of the Badlands. Who's heard in Portland? But in Philly, it's called the Badlands. Now, I'm on that campaign calling it the Good Lands for a reason, right? Because of that label. Because it's going to get into this talk, that label. So, basically, everybody know what a GPS is, right? You know, can you imagine someone who is not from the Good Lands, the so-called Badlands? Can you imagine the GPS, you're driving, you just now entered the Badlands. Some folks gonna be like, hold on, reroute, detour, because it said Badlands. This is, it doesn't even sound right. But the sad part about this is that there are good people that have to keep going because they live there. And they're labeled with that name, the Badlands. So now you can imagine there are many folks that have to get employed to work there. It's not just police officers, teachers, and social workers. You're working in the Badlands. So sometimes it sets that mentality. But can you imagine the young folks that are growing up with this? Yo, I'm from the Badlands. This is who I am. This is how I got to act. So we got to try to change that mentality. So, just trying to express to people, you are good. There are good people in our community, right? So anyway, community activist, I do all types of things, and I'm working in the community. I also collaborate with many different organizations, do youth law enforcement forums. I have great relationships. I have police officers I hold dear to my heart that I hang out with, that I roll with, and I love it because when I'm in the community, they're like, yo, what are you doing hanging with cops? I'm like, I'm not a criminal. Did y'all get that? Because it's this stigma also, like, what are you doing hanging out with? I hang out with them. I hold police officers dear to my heart, right? So anyway, do youth law enforcement? I have my son, Desi. I have 4 boys. One of my sons, his name is Desi. He's 19 now, but a few years ago, he's growing up around me doing some work in youth law enforcement, so he saw how we talked about interacting with police officers. He's been exposed to that. He's also was exposed to police officers explaining how they're nervous pulling someone over also. They're scared also. They want to make it home also on this interaction. So what do we do? So pretty much feeling confident about my son will be okay. Wrong, right? Because we're confident all the time. We always say you never know how you're going to act or feel until you're in that position, right? So I'm someone in that 193334 zip code. You're going to have some type of police interaction. It's going to be a dance somewhere. I don't care who you are. If you live down there, there's going to be some type of contact. Sooner or later, you're going to have some type of run-in with law enforcement, whether it's good or bad, but you're going to have some type of run-in with law enforcement. So now, I'm driving through the neighborhood, I work in the neighborhood, and I'm going to be honest with you, I get pulled over, I already know what to do. Hands on the steering wheel, windows down, and keys on the dashboard, and I'm going to make him feel comfortable. We're going to both feel comfortable. When they walk up and, officer, things are here, you know what? It goes well. Thank you. So I think I got a little spoiled because I got a little used to that. I was doing that a few times. Run into some great police officers. You know, I was wrong, my bad, I did this. Okay, I understand. I'll take ownership for it. Is it a ticket? I'll take that. But it's a good interaction, right? Now, this one particular day was a little different. I had my son meet me down at my job. I work at a middle school. And he came on down. He had his book bag with him. And now after I leave from one job, I go to the next job. That's how some of us live, right? So he was going to come down with me to this rec center that I had. So I'm in my Jeep. I'm driving. And as soon as I pull over, now I'm in the Good Lands. I'm in the trench right there. I'm in the heart of the opioid epidemic. That's the heart of the opioid epidemic, right? Where good people live. While we're driving, next thing you know, cops pull up right behind us. I'm like, okay, no problem. Windows down, keys on top, hands on the steering wheel. These were different cops this time around. As soon as they walk up, wait, 2 stop signs. I was like, 2 stop signs? I was like, oh, wait a minute. He goes, I smell weed in this car. You smell weed in my car? Oh, wait a minute. Then my son is sitting there, he has his book bag, and I noticed, I start to panic now because for me, I'm okay with me. One of the officers reach in and start tussling with the bag a little bit. I said, well, wait a minute, this is getting a little too out of hand. My son is in the car with me. So now I forgot to have the talk with myself because now I'm going to be honest, like, I don't know how I'm going to act because I can't, because it seemed like he's like, look at me, and I don't want to be separated from my son. And I'm panicking now because I said, this is not going to turn out right. I might end up getting shot. I might end up getting beat down because I can't see my son get thrown to the ground. My son's a good boy. My son's a very good boy. He was raised right, and they're looking at him a certain way. So now, there's a certain privilege or, something that I had from knowing police officers. So now, I went into panic mode, then I started to think a little bit. I said, wait a minute, because he asked me to step out the car. There's no way in the world you're going to separate me from my child. So I turned around and I said, if you go into my cell phone, I started name dropping. Call your captain. His cell number's right on it. And if you want, you can also call the deputy commissioner. And so he did ask me, are you a police officer? I said, no, but can you just call him? He said, give me a second. He goes back. They're not running nothing up. They're talking. They huddled up because a couple officers came by. He just came back and said, you can go. Go ahead, just go. I was like, no ticket, no nothing, no stop sign. Thought I had weed or you could go. So, I kind of was shaky. I was angry. So later on that day, I had the opportunity to come back right into that neighborhood because I had to go down there and do some work. And the guy's on the corner. So this is where the talk starts to get real. The guys on the corner, the street guys, the guys that are in it, talking about, yeah, Ed, we had your back. We had the cameras out. I said, no, you didn't. Because of you, you're feeding this beast. You're feeding this energy. Because there are a lot of great boys here, black, Puerto Rican, boys of color who want to just go to the store, but they're labeled because of you're out here. They see you when they see our good kids walking to this corner. Not every police officer, but these guys here, you're feeding that. You didn't help me. You want to help me get off this corner. You want to help me take my advice and I'll help you get you a job. But while you out here, you're making it dangerous for everybody. And you're labeling our kids. You're labeling me. You're labeling my son. See, that's what the talk happened. Your actions out here, you're not having my back pulling out cameras. Having my back is getting off that corner and changing that mindset, not giving them an excuse because them officers were still wrong. So by me finishing this conversation right here, I look over to my son who's here. In the back, does he? He's a little shy. Thanks, Ed. But I just want to say this, and I just want to have this talk real quick. You're all that. You're good. Right? You can wear your hoodie. You graduated high school. You're headed to great places. Wherever you step, you make that land good. Because you're good, so that's why I want to call it the good lands. Thank you.